Alright, in this video we'll talk about solving the linear equations. We discussed what linear equations are in the previous video. You can find its link in the description below. Okay, let's start off with the simplest example. Let's take x plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, while solving the linear equations, our first aim is to isolate x. Get this x alone on the one side. So to get this x alone, we need to get rid of this 2. Get rid of this, here 2 is adding with x, so we will subtract 2 on this side and subtract 2 on this side as well to make it even. Okay, so it is x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 7 minus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 becomes 0. X plus 0 is equal to 5. Even though this was unnecessary, but for the sake of a step we'll do it. X is equal to 5. Here we get it. The main purpose is to get this x alone and get rid of this 2, whatever disturbs it. Okay, let's move on a bit difficult example. Let's take 2x plus 5 is equal to 11. Okay, in the previous one we just had this x and not 2 over here. It was simply that. Now we have something multiplied with x and then something being added to that. So to get rid of everything around x, first of all we will take this 5 out of here. We'll do it the same way we did it last time. That's 2x plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 11 minus 5. 5's cancel out. 2x, it becomes 0, is equal to 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. Okay, so 2 is being multiplied with x. When something was being added, we had to subtract it. So when something is multiplying, we had to divide it to get rid of it. Okay, so what we'll do next is 2x divided by 2 is equal to 6 divided by 2. We perform every expression on every action on the both sides of the equality. So 2 1s are 2, which leaves our x upon 1, and 6 divided by 2 gives us 3 divided by 1, so it becomes x is equal to 3. So the main thing that I had to explain in this example was when something is multiplied, just divide it, or when something is added, subtract it to get rid of it. Okay, let's move on a bit more difficult example. Here we will involve the fractions involving the linear equations. Okay, here we have x over 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, here x is being disturbed by this upon 2 sign and then plus 3. First of all, we just get rid of this 3 by x upon 2 plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 5 minus 3, which gives us, when we cancel out these 3, x over 2 is equal to 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Okay, so here 2 is being divided by x. So when something was being multiplied with x, we divided on the both sides to cancel the effect of this 2 and get 1 with it. Okay, so here we have x over 2. So to get rid of this 2, we multiplied with 2. That's just opposite of that. The opposite of division is multiplication and opposite of addition is subtraction. You have to keep that in mind. So here what we'll do is we'll just multiply 2 on the both sides. X over 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 2 multiplied by 2, which gives us, which it actually becomes 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So it's x is equal to 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, it was the third example. We are slowly moving towards more difficult examples. Let's do it. Let's do the next question. We have here 3 times 2x plus 4. Here we are involving the parentheses, making it more complex. So here what we do is, first of all, just simplify everything. Get rid of these parentheses. What we do is 3 times 2 is 6x plus 3 times 4 is 12 is equal to 48. Okay, now we are left with an expression which was just like the second example we did. This is the fourth example. So here we just subtract 12 on the both sides. 6x is equal to 6x plus 12 minus 12 is equal to 48 minus 12. Okay, here since we have been practicing 3 questions, we can just skip this step, or we know when we subtract 12 from here and there, when we subtract it from here, it just gives us 0. So we just don't write it again and again. In the next example, we won't be doing that. To get our hands on it, let's cancel these out. 6x is equal to 48 minus 12. That gives us 36. Okay, so here we have a simple multiplication being done over here, so we'll divide by 6 on this side and this side as well. 6x over 6 is equal to 36 over 6. 6 times 1 is 6. X is equal to 6 times 6 is 36, which gives us 6 over here. X is equal to 6 over here. Okay, this was, until now, the questions we did, we had x on the one side of an equation. In the next example, we'll have x on both sides. So let's move on to that question. Question number 5. Question number 5. Okay, here we have 4 times 3 plus x is equal to x times 2 plus 4 minus 2. Okay, so same as what we did in the last example, we just simplify it all. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 4 times x is equal to 2 times x plus 4 times x minus 2. Okay, here we have something that can be added. We get it 12 plus 4x is equal to 6x. 2 plus 4 is 6 minus 2. Okay, when we are left with such an equation over here, the one we have 6 x's on the both sides and constant on the both sides, we just take things, the like things on the one side. So here we have the values in x's and the values in constants, so we take the like terms on the one side. So 4x is being added over here, so we subtract 4x on the both sides. 12 plus 4x minus 4x is equal to 6x minus 4x minus 2. Okay, 4x minus 4x will give us 0. Have 12 is equal to 6x minus 4x gives us 2x minus 2. Okay, so we have an equation like we did in the second example. We just get rid of this 2 by adding 2 on the both sides. 12 plus 2 is equal to 2x. When we add 2, we'll get a 0, so we're not doing it again and again. We get 14 is equal to 2x. So here 2 is being multiplied with x, so we'll divide 2 on both sides. The next step, 14 divided by 2 is equal to 2 over 2x divided by 2. When we do it, we get 14 divided by 2, which is 7, is equal to, both cancel out, we get a 1 over here, and x. We get x is equal to 7. Okay, I hope you're getting these questions. I just decided to go slowly further. Okay, let's move on to our last example. Okay, starting off with the sixth example, we have x over 4 being multiplied by 8 minus 3 plus x minus 2 is equal to 4x divided by 3 plus 9. Okay, let's divide this area into 2 because it's going to take long space. Okay, so as we talked about that first of all we have to simplify this expression so that we can clean things up. Okay, x over 4 multiplied by 8 is 8x divided by 4 minus 3x divided by 4 plus x minus 2 is equal to 4x over 3 plus 9. Okay, so here we have all the x's term. We can add all these by taking the LCM, which is 4. Let's take 4 as a denominator, and 8x minus 3x. Here we have 1 over here, so we'll multiply it by 4 plus 4 times x minus 2 is equal to 4x over 3 divided by 3 plus 9. Okay, so we can simplify this. 8 plus 4, which is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9x divided by 4 minus 2 is equal to 4x over 3 plus 9. Okay, here we have two values which have x and two values which do not, which are pure numbers. So we'll just shift the values with x on one side and with the numbers on one side. So we'll do it in one step by doing this. 9x divided by 4 minus 4x over 3. We'll subtract 4x minus 4x over 3 from this side and this side as well. Then minus 2, okay, and we have to remove this 2 as well. So minus 2 will be removed by adding 2, equal to 4x over 3. We subtracted it from here and here as well. Minus 4x over 3 plus 9, and we added 2 over here, so we'll add 2 over here as well. So plus 2 minus 2 cancel out, it becomes 0, and 4x over 3 minus 4x over 3, this cancels out as well. So we are left with 9x minus 4x over 3. So we'll take the LCM, which is 12. So 4 times 3 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. So we multiply 4 by 3, and 9 will be multiplied by 3. 9 3s are 27x, and 4 times 4 is 16x. Minus 16x is equal to, when we add this up, we get 11. Okay, so moving it over here, I'll just copy it down again. 27x minus 16x divided by 12 equals to 11. Okay, so if we simplify 27 minus 16, we get 11x over 12 is equal to 11. Okay, either we multiply 12 over here and there as well, or we divide by 11 on both sides. We have to isolate this x. So how we do is, we divide it by x 11 on both sides to get rid of, make it 1. 11x over 12 multiplied by 1 over 11 is equal to 11 divided by 11. 1 upon 11, multiplying by 1 upon 11 is same as dividing by 11. So here we get 1, and we get 1 over here as well. So here we are left with x over 12 is equal to 1. So x is being disturbed by this 12, and 12 is, x is being divided by 12. So we multiply 12 on both sides. X over 12 multiplied by 12 is equal to 1 multiplied by 12. This becomes 1. We are left with x is equal to 12. Alright, I hope now you understand how to solve the linear equations. In the next video we will be doing how to graph the linear equations. You can find its link in the description below. See you next time.